Y'all may have come to my channel like in the last couple of days and probably didn't notice this. If you look at the like and dislike meter, something is highlighted and something is not. Or something can be seen and something can't. Like a number, for instance. And that number that you can see is the like number or the number of likes on a particular video. But if you look to the right of that, you'll notice that there's a number that's missing. Plot twist or spoiler alert, I did not turn off the dislike meter for my videos. YouTube did. So in case y'all did not know, recently YouTube came out with a dislike update, and this is the screenshot from the video, but I'm not going to play it. And I'm very sure that if you can see the dislikes, I'm sure this video had a lot of dislikes underneath it. So basically what happened is YouTube came out and said that they're turning off the dislike numbers, but they're leaving the like meter on, but they're turning off the dislike meter. And they said they're doing it because they want to protect small content creators from getting dislike bombed. Basically, people coming to their channel and just leaving dislikes just because they leave a dislike, maybe because they don't like a certain content creator or whatever the case may be. But YouTube uses that "we're protecting small content creators" line often, but that's really not what it is at the end of the day. There's always an underlying factor, and here's the one with this one. The reason why they have taken the dislike meter off is because they're trying to protect their brand. They're trying to protect big business brand. They're trying to protect government agencies and all other types of stuff like that most people probably would not like, because maybe it's pushing an agenda or something that they genuinely cannot, agree with. And that's the point of it. The dislike and the likes is one of the driving forces of this platform, and you're taking one away because you're trying to spare the feelings of those in, I guess, in upper higher positions, and then masking it as we're trying to protect small content creators, when we all know that is a lie. It's a few lies that this platform likes to tell, and they just can throw this one right here in the bag of lies that they continue to tell. And man, when I tell you, the response to this was heavy. I mean, heavy. Everybody was talking about it. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people, like a different content creators, was doing videos on it. People left their comments under the retweets of the Team YouTube page, like literally going in. And rightfully so, because this opens up a can of worms for a few things. One, some tutorial pages might get affected. Now, there are people who do content on here where they're doing tutorials, no matter what the tutorial may be. But people use the like meter in order to determine if that was a good tutorial or not. And depending on the like to dislike ratio will determine if the person will find the service of that tutorial to be reliable. And if you take that away, how will they know if the tutorial is good or not? That means maybe they might look at a tutorial and they might explain it good, but then it might mess up whatever it is that they're learning because they can't see the dislike count. And that really is a determining factor. Or it may be a thing where someone wants to watch a good video about something, or a reaction video. If you take that away, how will they know if it was a good reaction or not to something before they start to begin to watch it? Also, by doing this, you open up the can of worms for a lot of scammers to hurt a lot of people who might be looking for something, and they get sent to a scam account, and then boom, they might be losing some money. Hell, they could be signing their life away. It's a lot of moving parts to this that is not good. It's not good at all. And I don't know what in the world the people over at YouTube are doing or not doing, but I tell you one thing that they should have been done, and that's fire that Susan chick. I kept telling people that woman is one of the worst CEOs on the face of the planet. She really is. Like, nobody cares for her. Anytime she uploads a video, or at least when she did upload a video, because I think she had created a YouTube account and she only uploaded like 2 or 3 videos. And all of those videos had a high dislike amount, a very high dislike count. Like, there was never a time where there was even a balance of dislikes to likes, or a thing where there was more likes than dislikes. There was always more dislikes than likes because nobody cares for her. Like, ever since she came and took over YouTube, it's just gone downhill in a very, very negative way. And it's like, can they ever recover? I said maybe, possibly, but step number one is you need to replace her. That's the first thing you can do. And then work with your cabinet and getting them out. Just get a whole fresh new batch of people in there that knows what they are doing. Because clearly she does not know what she's doing. The people over there don't know what they're doing. This person in this video that they always have to have tried out there to do an update about YouTube that people don't ask for doesn't know what he's doing. And that's another thing that people get mad at, myself included. We didn't ask for that. As content creators, we didn't ask for them to take the dislike meter off. Like, was there a poll taken that we didn't know about? Oh, it probably was, but it was probably in the boardroom where none of us are at. So we never had to say to begin with. This kind of reminds me of when us as black people are demanding reparations, but they keep giving us trinkets. This reminds me of that. Like, it really does remind me of that. Like, there is so much wrong with them taking this off. And here's the kicker. There's actually two kickers. For those of you who are not content creators who watch my stuff. The first kicker is there's a feature as a content creator where I could turn off the likes and dislikes and no one sees it. That's one thing where you could turn that off. Just like y'all can't see my subscriber count because I turn that off. I can turn it on so you can see it. But there's also a thing where you can turn that off and you'll just see the like and the dislike. And that's basically what they did with the dislikes, but they turned it off for everybody, whether you have it on or not. Now, if you decide to turn it off, the only thing that's going to turn off is your likes, and you won't see either of them except for the content creator. The other kicker is, as the content creator, I can still see my dislikes. I have something attached to my account called vidIQ, which is basically, I mentioned it, I don't have to really rehash it, but I use vidIQ. I can look on the side panel and see my dislikes on there. So it's not really technically gone per se. It's just gone via public view. Y'all can't see it, but I can see it, just not in the public setting. But if I look at the little analytics screen or the little vidIQ section that's on the side of the video, I can see the dislikes that I have. So the thing is, not only is this move dumb, but it's pointless. And like I said, they're not doing this to protect small content creators. They always use that as an excuse. They're doing this to protect large companies such as themselves and their friends. And speaking of dislikes, do you want to know what the most disliked video is on YouTube? The YouTube Rewind of 2018. That video had 3 million likes and 19 million dislikes plus, making it the most disliked video on YouTube. And that is a video that is on YouTube's channel. The YouTube Rewind used to be a video that I used to like to watch. Basically, it's a culmination of the things that happened in that particular year, and they would usually reach out to different big content creators to help them put it together and talk about the different things that happened in that particular year. But somewhere around like 2017, it started to decline, and it's got worse in 2018 and even more worse in 2019, to the point where they just stopped making it altogether. So it looks very bad when the YouTube channel on its own platform has the most disliked video. As a matter of fact, I think YouTube's YouTube channel has the most dislikes out of any content creator on the platform. 19 million dislikes, that is crazy. That is wild. That many people did not like the video. And every time, like I said, Susan uploaded the video, that's more dislikes coming their way. And I'm sure this video right here got a lot of dislikes as well, but you couldn't see it because they turned the dislikes off. So they're not protecting small content creators. They could give a damn, a rat's ass about small content creators. They are about protecting their bottom line. And small content creators are not a part of their bottom line. They just aren't. So I just wanted to come on here and just, briefly talk about that. This wasn't even a video I was expecting to make, but after watching the responses that they were getting, Plus watching some videos, I said I have to talk about this because as a content creator, this, affects me too. So I may not be a PewDiePie or anybody like that, but I still, make content. People still are aware of the stuff that I do for the audience that I do have and the growing audience that's coming along. And people just need to know that. And like I said, YouTube, like I said, is, like, they keep doing this, they're going to go the way of MySpace. Like they are. And the thing is, like people will say, and I'm going to say it here, the problem is YouTube doesn't have a competitor. They haven't had a competitor ever. Well, at least not to my knowledge. I think they tried to do it with Twitch, but the thing is, Twitch is more so for gaming. So that's the lane that they're staying in. So they're really not a competitor per se. So there's really not any other platform out there that's competing with YouTube, which is why YouTube keeps making these draconian changes to their platform, despite what the people that drive their platform ask for. And the thing is, they don't even ask for a lot. You have content creators out here that are trying to get their channels monetized, and then there's little things that keep them from getting monetized, but they want to do and create something like this and think we're supposed to just be happy with it. So y'all think this makes us happy? Apparently they can read minds. Who would have thought? They must have cranked out their little crystal ball and said, this is what you want and this is what we're going to give you and you're going to be happy about it. That's why, like I said, and that's the thing. The worst thing that can happen to YouTube is if they get a competitor strong enough to do what they're doing, because a great migration would end up happening. And then that's when they'll try to, go back to doing the stuff that they were supposed to do, or maybe go back to the way things used to be. But it's like ever since that apocalypse of 2017, everything just started to go downhill after that. It was like at a point of no return when it came to that. But I don't know, man, listen, I think I've said enough. I think by now y'all completely understand what this is all about, what's going on, and we'll just have to go from there. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments.